All right, we finally got parts in. We got the brake hoses in, we got the calipers in, I got the gas tank and the fittings in. I got my metal lines that I need to make to transition from the hose to the calipers. So hopefully we'll be good to go. Hopefully in a few hours, I can have this thing driving and stopping and doing all the things it needs to do for me to at least get it out of the same spot and get it in the garage where I can work on it, because it is, man, it's Hades outside right now. I got up at 8 o'clock this morning, it was like 95 degrees. Like I walked out and I was like, so we gotta get this girl running. We gotta get this thing at least lot driving. We gotta get it moving because it's so hot. I gotta get in some fans. That way we can get some work done on this thing. But hey, stay tuned, hit the subscribe button. Thanks guys. All right, here's my plan right here. So I bought a cheap gas tank because I don't want to put the factory tank back in because it was so hard to get out. Of course, I gotta clean it and refurbish it and do all that. I really want to put this thing in the trunk, so there's so much room in the trunk. So this tank was like 140 bucks. I mean, it's supposed to be 19 gallons. It's probably not, but it's supposed to be 19 gallons. It's all aluminum. It looks pretty decent. I'm sure it's China crap, but this at least will get me where I need to be right now and let me decide if that's where I want to do without investing too much money. So I bought some fittings. What we're going to do is, so I bought one cap. These actually has 8 fittings on them, and I bought a cap to cap off one of them. I think this one here is the pickup tube. Yeah, so this is the pickup tube, and this is I'm going to use for a vent. So I bought these little AN fittings. They're 8 AN to a 3/8 barb. So we're going to take some 3/8 fuel line like this. This is going to go on here. We'll clamp it on, and that's going to run to our metal line on the car. Hopefully this all works. I'll have it cranked in 5 minutes, and then I'm actually going to strap this on the inside of the tank. I'll show you all that in just a second. All right, this is the plan. So we're gonna mount the tank here, probably straps over here down to the bottom to secure the tank in here, probably 2 straps, one there, one here. For now, we're gonna run the hose through the old slot for the fill tube, and eventually I'll probably just kick them off and go straight into here and make little connectors here, little joint connectors there. And but that's what I think I'm gonna do for right now. I gotta get this tank cleaned, or get this trunk pan cleaned up. I gotta get some rust stuff and grind it and do all the nasty stuff that I don't like doing. But I'm gonna hook this up here, throw some gas in it, run the line, and just make sure that pump's gonna pick it up and everything else, and all that's gonna work like it should. So I want to verify before I put too much time into it that it is gonna work like I think it is. I don't have any reason it shouldn't, but I just want to double check. All right, here you go. We got her running. So I got the tank in. I went in and plumbed it. I went in and just drilled a hole through it just because that's just to get it over with, get it done. I'll run another one for the vent later on, but I put a couple gallons of gas in it. It's picking up, she's running. So that's good news. I gotta get this trunk all cleaned up and get some bed liners and paint, something on it. I gotta get this thing cleaned up and looking a little better so I can, this is driving me crazy having just all this mess in here. So but yeah, hey, here we go. We're actually pulling gas. She's been running for 3 or 4 minutes, I guess. So hey, progress, progress. That's all I can say, right? Progress. Okay, safety-ish first. All right, can y'all see me up here? Y'all see what's going on in here? So that's pretty decent. I think it's actually, I sprayed some rust inhibitor. The white stuff you're seeing was some rust inhibitor. I was supposed to spray it in and wash it out, and well, I sprayed it in, but I didn't quite wash it out. So may get a water hose out here, re-rust inhibit it. I think you're supposed to let it set for a few minutes and wash it out. I'm gonna do that. Get this cleaned up, get it ready for some type of paint or undercoating or something. I really love to do the spray on bed liner, like Raptor liner or something that you actually spray, you know, with a bed liner spray gun. But I don't know if I've got any of that left, so we may do something, some of that roll-in liner or the canned liner. I just want to get something on here, and I need a seam seal, all the seam sealer come out of it. So I need to get some seam sealer, and I need to seam seal it and then line this thing and get it to where I'm happy with it. Everything up here under the Dynamat or the sound deadener looks good. Down here it just looks like it's had a little water sitting in it. Nothing bad. It's not pitted or anything. It's just really dirty and just kind of cruddy. So let's get her cleaned up, and so we get this gas tank in and move on. All right, so here's the brake lines I came up with. This is what the factory brake lines look like. Of course, no part stores carry them. I actually got on eBay and ordered these. They're actually, I got the braided ones. They had some regular holes, but I went and got the braided ones. And if you can tell, they're braided, and I got a clear coating over them. I think I actually get different color coatings on them too, but these are not cheap. These, for two of them, were shipped was 150 bucks, I believe it was. And I got them from here, Brakes Unlimited, Brake Hoses Unlimited. They actually make them, so once you order them, they actually make them and ship them to you. I got these off of eBay. It looks like it's got a website here. If I remember, I'll post a link in the bottom, but it's the only place I could find these. There was, I think, a couple people on eBay selling them for like 250 bucks or something for a set. This is the only regional place that I found them. So let's get these installed, get some metal lines made up, and try to get this thing stopping again. Yeah, I'm sure some of y'all probably have used this, but in case you haven't, all you do is you pick out your line size. On here, this is a 45-degree flare. You put your copper in there, or your line in there, right about even, flush with the top right here. You clamp it down, tighten it up, and then this piece has got a point on it, and all you're going to do is flare that out and squish it in between the point and this 45-degree flare that's already imprinted in the tool. Real simple. They've got some better units, some hydraulic stuff. Actually, my dad gave me one, a little hydraulic unit, but by the time I figure out how to work it, I can knock these out. If I had a whole bunch of them to do, I probably would do it with that, but these little lines here, they aren't much trouble. There's a lot of fancy tools out there now that if I'm gonna use them a ton, like often, I don't mind spending money on stuff, but man, ain't nothing like these old tools. Stuff's been used for years and years and years. See how it puts a little flange on there? Put your fitting up there, and there you go. I know a lot of people like buying all these expensive tools, and man, I'm gonna tell you, I built some pretty high quality trucks in a driveway with nothing but basic tools. It makes it easier, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on anybody who does have them, but they're just not always needed. Don't feel like you gotta have a massive arsenal of tools to get something done. Might take a little longer, might have to get a little creative sometimes, but hey, about getting the job done, isn't it? Now the worst part about this whole job is when you make up some pretty bends and pretty flares, and you got You got everything just the right length and how you want it, and then you forget to put the fitting on it. So there you go. Easy as that. Come on, where you at? Come on out! Where you at? Don't hide. I'm gonna find you. For real, where you at? I'm just kidding, come on. Little buddy. Where you at, little buddy? Guess I done lost it. Pockets. All right, here we go. Two rotors ready to be put on. Now, hey, let me show you something real quick. Look at that. Look at it. Just look at it. God, dog. Man, tell you what. That looks pretty pitiful. But, hey, I don't want to undercoat it yet because I don't want to rush things. I still need to seam seal it and do all that. But I'm just trying to get the gas tank back in it. So, just cleaned it up. I actually cleaned it up pretty decent. The metal's not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the gas tank in it. I will come back later on and actually probably dynamite the whole thing or do some Raptor liner or some spray and bed liner, something that's going to keep it from rusting. I may even do the bottom of the car eventually. But yeah, it's looking good. So now I can get my gas tank in here. What y'all think? I mean, it ain't too bad. That's not too bad. Put this in, put a grommet in. I'll run a vacuum line, not the same one, but I think it looks pretty good. I'll run me probably a strap here to the ground, probably a strap through here to the ground. Yeah, buddy. I mean, I think it's gonna work out. I already tested, it already runs. I think I showed y'all that, but we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Slow and steady. Get you second. I don't know. You know, you do the things until you get done with the things. Then you do more. Then you just do more things. We're gonna do some more things. All right. So just so y'all get a maybe know what you're doing before you're doing it if you ain't ever done it. So the caliper goes behind the regular bracket. And then the new, or the brake line goes on top. Is the way I'm putting it on anyway. may get eat up by some bugs out here before this is over with. We in the country, so you never know what's gonna fly around out here and suck your blood. All right, then. See if we can get this little guy on here. Tell you out here, right here where I'm at, I got the best sounds in the evening. I got the crickets chirping. I got the frogs making froggy noises. Croaking, I guess that's croaking. And I got a drag strip. That's about, I don't know, it's a few miles away, but you can still hear it. And it's just nice. You can hear them cars running. Well, I was trying to get a good bite on this thing because she's a little rounded off. Well, it's tight. I just want to snug it down a little bit. All right. There we go. 2 brakes on. Let me get the brake pads in here. All right. Here we go. See if these things will fit. Maybe. Maybe not. God dog it, the mosquitoes or bugs or whatever these things are. They're gonna carry me away. Alright. I'm gonna use these guys because I like them. I like them a lot. Inlet side. Make sure she tells you on that, it says inlet side. Okay. 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 We'll go inlet side. That way we keep keep this girl original. There we go. I'm gonna try to get these brakes bled here in just a minute. It's pretty cool. See how they kind of sit in there and kind of hold the brake pad down? All right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, well, I'm sorry for the, man, this is bad. Here we go. There we set some lighting up here somewhere. All right, here we go. Is that better? All right. Man, that's froggy looking. All right, so got the brakes done. I actually used the little vacuum canister thing. I like it because it doesn't make a mess. It's the little Harbor Freight brake bleeder thing. And did that, went ahead and had the honey come out here and pump the brakes real quick and just bled them that way. They all look good. I will show you something though that I haven't seen. I'm sure some of y'all probably have, but thought it was kind of neat. I did bleach bench, bleed the brakes. This thing has actually got a little bleeder on the master cylinder right here. So I actually pumped them and actually bled the master cylinder from right here too. I guess that's the Hey, tomorrow's Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all you great dads out there. I know you're not told enough, I know you're not appreciated enough, but hey, this dad appreciates you. Believe me, your kids appreciate you. They may not tell you, but they appreciate you. For me, for Father's Day tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get up early in the morning, crack of dawn, and I'm gonna see if this car will pull down the driveway and stop and move and lot drive. That way I can move this thing around, hopefully get it in here in the shop so I can work on it and not melt in the 800-degree weather outside. So stay tuned.
Sup, bro?
Sup, bro?
No.
All right, bro. All right, so the Lincoln runs for the first time in 50 years. 40, 30, 20, 25, say probably 20 years. Let's say 20 years. First time she has moved on her own power in probably 20 years. There's a lot going on right now. The steering is really jacked up. The carburetor's way undersized. I had to put a vacuum booster on the brakes just to get the front brakes to hold. The back brakes aren't holding, so I gotta do some adjusting on them or try to get the drums off and check them out. But hey, she lot drives. That's something, right? That's something. At least we got something to build on, and I can get it out of the way so I can get the Suburban out. So hey, that's progress. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. I'm not sure what we need to do next, but there's going to be a lot more coming. We got to get the windows working. I got to fix all the things well that we've halfway fixed, not so well, kind of goodish. So we got to make that gooderish, more gooderish, because I can't drive it down the road right now. So we got to fix those things, a lot of those things. Get the windows working so I don't melt, because we know the air conditioning ain't working. But hey, stay tuned. I'll have another video coming out soon. We'll figure out what we're going to do with this thing. Thanks for watching.